YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? This your boy Antron John, back with another video. I'm on this Westbrook situation. I did a video like a couple of weeks back on Westbrook. Let me explain something to y'all. Westbrook is Westbrook. Westbrook, we already been know his game way before he got to the Lakers. I'm not mad at Westbrook. I'm mad at the Lakers. I'm mad at LeBron. I'm mad at the whole Lakers organization for allowing him to come over there when his game doesn't fit nowhere close to playing with another superstar. KD proved that. So I'm trying to figure out, like I said, I'm trying to figure out what they was looking to get from this. I told y'all, if you go back and look at the rest, look at the video I got up, said Westbrook, Westbrook, Westbrook. That's who he is. He's going to give you a good night, and he's going to give you a hell of a fight. But he's not consistent. If he don't run the show, if Westbrook don't run the show, he's not consistent with the whole thing. So that's why I don't understand why everybody keep dragging this man down. And and to this day, when he first came to LA, everybody going crazy. I wasn't. So I said, let me get this straight. I'm looking like, okay, here we go again. I said they doing it again. Now remember, he was with the Washington Wizards, the Washington Wizards now. But we gonna go get him from the Washington Wizards. So I'm sitting here like, man, yo, this is a joke. This is a joke. So what I'm seeing right now with what I'm looking at right now with Westbrook, I'm not surprised. And I'm still trying to understand why the commentators are surprised. Everybody's surprised. Oh, well, you know this. Oh, you know that. I'm sitting here like, yo, listen, you got to be fucking kidding me, right? So you really think that I'm going to sit here and down Westbrook when I know his game, when he was playing with KD, and him and KD couldn't figure that out? They couldn't figure that out before. So when do this stop, man? When do this stop? We already know what kind of game Westbrook got. So why now we trying to throw him and down him? His game was the same years ago. What have changed? Like I said, when he came to LA, was it a YG? It was a YG show. It was one of them boys' show. What he doing? The typical Westbrook, get out there on stage doing the crip walk, all this other shit. I said, boy, look at here. The only thing I could have said, I said, boy, I hope you live up to the goddamn hype. So when all this shit started happening, I started laughing. I said, because he's going to give you a hell of a game every now and then. But it's going to get to a point to where he's going to be all over the place because he don't know how to transition to, okay, let me turn this thing down and I'm going to let LeBron play the gizzard on this and let LeBron do what he need to do, and then I'm a key in. See, that's why everybody be giving James Harden a hard time. But when James Harden came to the Nets for a little bit, I love that. I love how the way he played because he know he can be the man if he want. But he said, nah, man, I ain't even feel like doing that. I'm going to just play, and however it work out, I'm going to just get in and do what I need to do. That's the difference in players. Westbrook don't know how to turn that off yet. He don't know how to turn that off. I don't think he want to turn it off because he's a type of player that loves attention. He loves that attention. But when you come to LA, bro, all bets are off. You being whole to the highest standard. You being whole for everything. That's why when LeBron first came there, I'm like, yo, and I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm not a groupie. I'm a fan. A groupie is somebody that said all kind of things that know damn well ain't possible. I'm a fan. So that means even though I don't want to hear something on the truth about LeBron, I have to agree when it's right. But even LeBron was getting booed one time through the whole situation. So I started laughing. I was like I said, bro, you had no business coming here because LeBron is a great player, but he's not that type of player that he can handle that type of criticism in LA. Because when you in LA, like Uncle Shay say, man, you got to bring in a chip. And when he did win that chip in the bubble, I wasn't feeling that neither. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and be real. Even though I know they got the chip, everybody's celebrating. Only weak people are celebrate that championship. And what I mean by that is that weak people that don't believe in hard work, don't believe in the right way of a chip. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even on that. But anyway, I ain't even gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Russ, man, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have never come. I don't know what you was thinking. I don't know what. Like I said, I'm not upset with you. I'm mad at the Lakers, organization, the staff. I'm mad at them. Number one. Number two, LeBron. Once again, I don't know why y'all think LeBron know how to build a damn team, but he do not know how to build a team. I'm gonna help y'all out. He went to Miami. Wade was already there, and the whole setup, they had Bosh to come in. So that team was already well put together, already stacked. And besides, he had some all-stars that don't really need no introduction. So let's kill that. So Miami, let's just kill that. That was way out of his. He ain't had nothing to do with that. That was already there because Wade is the truth. So I ain't even worried about that. And Bosh. Remember, he went back to Cavaliers. He had Kyrie. Kyrie was already a point guard. LeBron is only at his best when he got a point guard. When LeBron had to bring the ball down, when LeBron got a real true point guard, that's when LeBron is at his best. So when he won that chip in Cleveland, he had Kyrie. Kyrie was the point guard for him that could take some of that stress off of him. But when he left from there and then he called himself going to LA, I'm like, man, I don't think this dude know he finna get himself into it. Standards is different. You got to fair to realize, man, Lakers got, 17 championships? Something like that? 16, 17? Listen, 17 or 18, one of them. That's all they on. So when you get there, you're going to be held accountable. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not mad at Westbrook because Westbrook only doing what Westbrook always did for years. KD showed us that Westbrook is not a type guy that's not, you can't really build the next level with. It's hard to do because his game is not consistent enough for you to be able to carry on to the next game and say, okay, boom, we good. His stuff is like a mountain, man. You gotta climb here, come down, climb here. Like it gets old. But once again, I'm not mad at Westbrook. Like I said, I definitely apologize for what he got to go through and all that stuff like that. But it gets to a point to where it's okay. It's okay to say you made a mistake and let him go. Because the more and more time you let him stay here, I'm hurt because his family is feeling somewhat affected by this. Now that's when it started becoming a problem. If I was Westbrook, I just asked for a trade because if you look at how the way the Lakers are doing this, they kind of putting him out there by himself and making this thing fall the way that it's fall, and it's playing out perfectly as if he the issue, he's the factor, he's the reason why this and that. Once again, when you come to LA or you play with LeBron, like I say, he got this thing that the blame, he's not in the mix of it, but when you pay attention, it's almost as if they setting it up for it to fall in Russ' lap. And that's why I be trying to say, this is what I be saying. When you're a superstar, be careful when you come and play with LeBron now. I tell people that you got to be careful because I don't know if it's him, but the game kind of play out as if you the problem. And I've witnessed this a lot. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But like I said, Westbrook, you did it to yourself. Like I said, you did it to yourself. You never should have come. Lakers, I blame the Lakers. I blame LeBron and the staff. Like, I don't have no ill will towards Westbrook because, once again, I said this earlier, he showed us what he can do with KD. When he was with KD stayed there for as long as he could. And he left. But KD went to the Bay to play with Stephen Curry. And I think on that note, he wanted to show Westbrook, like, bro, we all can play together. It just, you got to know when to get off and when not to get off and when to let somebody else take over when it's time. That's why I think he went to the Warriors, not to like make the chip easy, but to show Westbrook that we all can play as a collective of one. Like we all can play together as this big entity. Like we can do this. But everybody kind of went at it crazy. And Big Perk, man, stay off of KD. I think the championship that he won with the Warriors was beautiful. He put his part in. And another thing, Big Perk, you bugging. I'm still trying to figure out why you call Jeff Richardson a role player. You've been a role player all your life. I can't remember, was it New Jersey? Was it New Jersey Nets? Where Jeff Richardson was playing as the man at one time on there, a couple of seasons. So Big Perk, chill out with all that. You always been a role player. Nobody don't know you for nothing else. You're a role player. Jeff Richardson is not no damn role player. Get out of here with that. Also, once again, I'm not mad at Westbrook, Lakers, LeBron, the staff for the Lakers, and all the other shit, all this other hype. And Skip, you just a fall guy. I mean, I'm sorry, a lot of people don't like you like that, so that's why they on your ass. Yeah, like I said, just you should have never came to LA, bro. Go somewhere else. Go back to the East Coast because your brand is not built for that. And LeBron, you better figure something out because they're gonna be on your ass next. Like I said, that's pretty much it on that part. But once again, Westbrook, boy, I'm sorry, boy. Lakers, let them go. Do what y'all got to do. Get on to the next one. Antron John, like and subscribe. I'm out. I'm going to be back with another video.